A new era duel between Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Luka Doncic has given us a great series so far, and with Game 5 in the books, it's time to talk about it. Luka logged a masterpiece 31-point triple-double, finding his magic at a pivotal moment in the series at OKC, one of the toughest arenas to get a win. It just felt like one of those inevitable games where he gets to his spots and scores at will through some serious degree of difficulty. Kyrie's shown a different version of himself in this series, averaging 14.4 points and 6.8 assists. Some people are saying Kyrie hasn't shown up to help Luka, and despite his scoring taking a big dip, he's made up for it in other ways. OKC's fully loaded up on Kyrie and Luka possessions and opting to leave guys like PJ Washington and Derrick Jones Jr. open. They've basically forced Kyrie into either getting rid of the ball or taking difficult shots over help defenders. Kyrie's been welcoming OKC sending additional help, and it's why we've seen his assists start to pile up in this matchup. PJ Washington shot 32% from 3 for the season, now shooting a ridiculous 47.7% from 3 in this one, making OKC pay for leaving him open or choosing to close out late on him in their rotations. Derrick Jones Jr., who's been receiving the same treatment, hasn't been able to make OKC pay for it, shooting 28.6% from 3 until last night's game, where he made up for PJ Washington's 2 for 7 from 3, cashing in on 3 of 5 of his own threes. Josh Giddey was benched for the first time in his career. He started in all 220 games he's played, and respect to Mark Daigneault for making this change even after winning Game 4 with Giddey in the starting lineup and opting for a spacier lineup with Isaiah Joe in his place. See, like OKC is doing with PJ Washington and Derrick Jones Jr., the Mavs have replicated this strategy with Giddey, at times putting Gafford on him to cheat away and help in other places, sometimes Derek Lively, and even Luka for some bursts of rest on defense. The Mavs are flat out daring Giddey to shoot the ball, and he's currently at 3 for 14 from 3. Giddey's seen a big drop in minutes per game in this one, in the regular season playing 25.1 minutes per game, down to 13 minutes per game in this series. It's no secret that Giddey's weakness since he was drafted was his shooting, but he's someone that more than makes up for that by getting to his spots on the floor and creating offense with his incredible passing skill and great court vision. He has really good size at 6'8", and definitely uses it to his advantage on his drives, and even with the lack of additional spacing when he is out there, OKC's offense flows in a beautiful way because of his activity on and off the ball. He'll set random screens, position himself in different spots, and just do the little things that often get overlooked because of the speed of the game and having teammates that we can't help but keep our eyes on for obvious reasons.
Didn't try for it.
Yeah, smart. Get a good shot here if you're OKC.
Williams shaking back. Oh! That's a man's jam! Jalen Williams!
Starting Isaiah Joe didn't result in a win for OKC, but it definitely increased the quality of the shots they had. With Joe out there, it's now a huge risk to cheat away and help, which gives OKC more one-on-one opportunities with less clunky drives to the basket, and if the defense does collapse, there's an additional shooting threat receiving kickouts. Isaiah Joe missed almost everything in this one, and maybe it was a mojo-disrupting change for him, starting all of a sudden in a crucial Game 5, but OKC as a team just couldn't hit the good looks they generated, 10 for 40 from 3, along with a big struggle from Chet and J-Dub, and it basically felt like Shai versus the world last night. I think the Isaiah Joe experiment actually worked because it did give OKC what they were looking for from this lineup adjustment. They just couldn't make shots. The Mavs also put a lot of pressure on OKC's defensive connectivity with aggressive dives to the basket on their pick and rolls, forcing OKC to collapse to compensate for their lack of size and giving up some more Mavs open threes. OKC has done a great job all year long of playing with great execution on both ends, making up for the size disadvantage, and it's been one hell of a series so far. Game 6 is Saturday at Dallas, a must-win for OKC to try to push it to 7 and bring it back home. Thanks for watching this video. This is the All Things Basketball Podcast. I'm your host, Vic Lopez, as always, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.